The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On the ground, it's the rookie running back out of Miami.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 57 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
First and 10.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Another Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Burrow looking to pass. Now he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
T. Higgins.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone to the receiver?
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Bengals at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
You look at this Packers defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get out of roll early. Chip away at their timing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 14.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. Burrow will throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
And it's 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll do it for the first quarter of play.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they've got it as we resume action.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
To throw now, here's Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Love looking to throw it.
He's got it to Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Packers first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Reed. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
Love.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He will find his man Chase complete. Now inside the 25.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
78 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
McPherson now for the extra point.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Now the Packers get set to go.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. You did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Fights through it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Throwing. Love. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, Quick hitter out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now it's Burrow.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick slant caught by Chase. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunter. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
And the Bengals first down. It's a gain of 17.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
First down, Bengals.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packers offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Here's Love. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now Love. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he is caught. And he gets this hoop across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Love now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right into 35. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And the Bengals first down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2nd and 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Complete to Tucker Kraft. Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports.
Our look around
report.
the NFL starts now. Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. It's the Browns at home to take on the LA Chargers. And this is Jaden Higgins. This will wind up a touchdown. The Browns with an important W. They didn't want to start 1-4, and they won't following their victory here. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys. They're hosting the New York Football Giants. And it's the former Alabama running back, Brian Robinson. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Cowboys up by 3, 13-10 at the half. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Tennessee Titans. And this is the former Gator, Chim DK. He'll take this in for the touchdown. He's found the end zone twice in the first 2 quarters. This one is now at halftime with the Titans with a big lead on the road at the half. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to... A throw left side, it's hauled in by Golden. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
Love, they go play action now. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
First down.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Cincinnati.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's another Bengals first
Here's
down.
Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
To the air again, Burrow. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Jamar Stewart in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now it's Burrow. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Burrow looking to pass.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bengals.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Now 2nd and 9.
Higgins. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Touchdown on the season as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail to try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and 5.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And it gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8.
To throw now, here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
To number 11, Jaden Reed.
Throwing. Love.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Love. Amara's got it, left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
48-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
Love. That's taken in by Golden. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Love looking to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Packers first down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
6 yards.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers. Now for the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score.
That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
8-yard gain.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Love. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 from Bengals TD. And that pick-6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
21.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Play action this time with Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
21 yards. That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
37-yard line.
Second down, Jacobs once more. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line.
That's another Packers first down.
Love now. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Matthew Gordon, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Bengals are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.